more than likely, if it's something from a video standpoint coming out of our department, he has his hands on it, and that means it's going to be good.
If you follow Jackrabbit Athletics during the past 4 years, you may not be familiar with the name Chris McDaniel, but you've certainly seen his work.
It's weird seeing a camera lens looking at me, whereas I'm the one focusing it on someone else usually.
After graduating from Iowa State with a degree in journalism and mass communications, along with a minor in sport and recreation, McDaniel would soon after make his way to SDSU.
Chris is someone that is fairly quiet and much prefers to be out of the spotlight. I'm sure he hates this part of this that you brought him on camera.
Joining the university as a broadcast service assistant in September of 2019, the role he still fills today, his responsibilities are quite dynamic. Football, basketball, baseball and softball, volleyball, soccer, wrestling, track and field, the list goes on. If the Jacks are playing it, Chris is filming it.
I have yet to find a sport that he can't shoot at a high level.
In the highlight recaps you watch afterwards, he's the one who edits and produces those videos as well. And the list continues. Along with occasionally directing a live game for the Summit League Network, the weekly team updates and press conferences, the weekly content you watch like Fall Camp Spotlights, and Game Day Eve. You guessed it, Chris is right there for it all. Oh, and if you've ever attended a live SDSU sporting event,
I produce like the intro videos before all of the home games for football, basketball. I'll do wrestling, and I've done volleyball as well.
He's somebody that can wear a lot of hats and serve a lot of different roles, and for someone like me, that makes him literally invaluable.
2, 1, go ahead.
McDaniel has crafted quite the skill set, but maybe more importantly, he's developed a trust and comfort with players and coaches across the board.
He can travel with wrestling, he can travel with basketball, he can travel with softball, baseball, volleyball, you name it. None of them ever has a bad word to say about it, and often they say, hey, can we bring him along more often?
When you have guys that you trust, you have guys that have your player's best interest in hand, you don't worry about it. You know, and we're not trying to hide anything or anything like that. So for Chris to be around, we just think it's amazing.
I get to see like what all our student athletes go through to get to those moments, and like for me it makes me so much more happier for them, you know, seeing all the hard work that they put in, and to be, I guess, kind of like a fly on the wall. It's such a cool feeling.
For our entire communication staff, for the teams themselves, I mean, it's a yin and yang deal. It's a partnership, and you got to be able to dance together, and there's nobody who does the Texas two-step better than Chris McDaniel.